Nigeria Armed Forces and Remembrance Day is a day set aside to honor war veteran World War I and II, the Nigerian Civil War and other peacekeeping missions veterans, living and fallen heroes. January 15 of every year is a solemn commemoration when security chiefs, political leaders and ex-servicemen converge to honor these men and women who had defended or still defending the nation. It has now become, more significant with the nation combating successfully security challenges of insurgency and militancy. Nigerian ex-servicemen under the umbrella of the Nigerian Legion are the celebrants in this all-important national event. On Panorama today, we would need answers to these questions. Apart from promoting the welfare of members, how can the Legion help the nation's security agencies in combating security challenges? And how has their activities improved the lives of these retired ex-service men and women? Well, you can follow this news broadcast live on our website at nta.ng/live and on our other social media handles displayed on the screen. I am Adeola Komiakere. Thank you for joining us. We begin with security matters. The Nigeria Police Force has demanded a public apology and retraction of Amnesty International over a publication titled Bloody August, Nigeria Government's Violent Crackdown on End Bad Governance Protests. The MPF, in a letter dated January 6, 2025, described the claims as unsubstantiated, false, and damaging to its reputation. The statement added that the report wrongfully accused the police of human rights violations, brutality, and excessive force during the August 2024 protest and maintained that it acted with professionalism, restraint, and adherence to global standards, even in the face of provocation and violence. The force highlighted evidence including national media coverage to refute the allegations, emphasizing its role in protecting peaceful protesters while addressing criminal elements who exploited the protests. Similarly, the MPF expressed concern that the publication undermines public trust and demoralizes officers dedicated to safeguarding lives and property, and demanded a formal retraction and apology within 7 days, warning of potential legal action if Amnesty International fails to comply. While reaffirming its commitment to transparency and professionalism, the MPF reiterated its dedication to upholding law and order in Nigeria. And still on the police force, the Police Service Commission has taken decisive actions on 29 disciplinary cases involving senior police officers, approving the dismissal and prosecution of 2 assistant superintendents of police, ASP, for misconduct, corruption, and acts unbecoming of public officers. A statement by the Commission indicates that 6 other police officers face rank reductions, including 2 superintendents who were demoted to deputy superintendents and 3 assistant superintendents promoted to inspectors. Additionally, 10 senior officers received severe reprimands for offenses such as unauthorized disclosure of official secrets and dishonesty, while 9 others were remanded. The statement adds that 1 deputy commissioner of police was exonerated and assistant superintendent received a warning letter. Meanwhile, the Commission also approved significant promotions, elevating 11 commissioners of police to assistant inspectors general of police and promoting 16 deputy commissioners to commissioners, among other advancements affecting over 2,000 officers nationwide. Chairman of the Commission, retired DIG Hashimu Argungu, emphasized the Commission's commitment to maintaining discipline within the police force and addressing pending disciplinary matters, PDM, promptly to prevent undue stagnation of office. The Commissioner of Police Lagos State Command, Olarewaju Ishola, has called on residents to be vigilant and report cases of insecurity in their area.
Through one chance robbery, kidnap attempts, we rescue them on horse, and they are united with their family while the offenders were taken to custody. Many have been prosecuted. We still have some remaining with us for further investigation.
He also reviewed the case of murder where a gang of 4 robbers robbed an Uber driver of his vehicle and killed him in the process in the Abuja axis of Lagos.
It was settled from America. The mother at home yet is still not handling. So the failure we place it on the police.
He advised Lagosians to be safety conscious as they go about their daily lives.
I would like to tell Lagosians, especially people involved in this Uber thing, Taxify, cab ride, and all this stuff. Be wary of your passengers. If it's possible,
apologize for that hitch. We continue here in Abuja. Now, the Federal Capital Territory Administration has announced that individuals apprehended for vandalizing public infrastructure will now face charges of economic sabotage. This was the decision reached during the first Security Council meeting in 2025, chaired by the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike. We'll bring you that film subsequently. Now, in response to emergence of a new COVID-19 variant in China and growing international concerns over its potential spread, the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, convenes a high-level stakeholders meeting to discuss Nigeria's preparedness and response strategies. The Director General of NEMA, Zubaida Umar, emphasizes the importance of a coordinated and proactive approach to prevent and manage the spread of the virus within the country, stressing the need for all stakeholders to collaborate effectively. Ilyasu Aliyakubu reports.
The SARS-CoV-2 Omicron strain was first reported in May 2024. It has been detected in 43 countries across Europe, Asia, and North America. In Africa, Botswana reported 1 case from a hospitalized European traveler. It is currently being monitored by the health authorities in other regions.
Presently, we have our action plans.
These stakeholders meeting, convened by the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, is geared towards harmonizing efforts to check the spread of the virus in Nigeria. Director General of NEMA, Zubaida Umar, in a message, told the gathering that they must do everything within their powers to prevent past COVID-19 experience that claimed many lives.
While Nigeria is not directly affected at the moment, proactive planning, preparedness, and collaboration are essential to safeguarding our citizens and mitigating any potential risk.
As of 24 September 2024, the World Health Organization, WHO, designated the virus as a variant under monitoring, with rising prevalence in several countries, which warrant a cautious approach and strengthening surveillance in Africa. In Abuja, Ilyasu Aliyakubu, NTA News.
The Senate Ad Hoc Committee mandated to look into grey areas of the tax reform bills has met with the Presidential Fiscal Policy and Tax Reform team. At the end of the meetings, which held behind closed doors, both sides expressed optimism that the interest of all Nigerians remain priority.
We are in the process. We have agreed amongst ourselves that we must synthesize the whole processes to ensure that at the end of the day, we give to Nigerians what Nigerians want, and that is a law that serves the purpose of all Nigerians. Yes. So that is where we are now, and hopefully by the time we meet again, we'll finalize.
And then you will see the consensus is that the bill is, all the bills that we have is what the country needs as at now. But because there will always, when you have this kind of reform, a situation where more clarification, more education is needed. So what has happened today is that you see the framer of the law, you see the Attorney General, you see the lawmaker, and all of us, the operators and everything. All those things you call gray area were discussed, identified, and then so the judgment is not to be made. It's just for us to continue the engagement, the consultation, which based on your observation have been positive.
We'll now return to Lagos with Adiola for the rest of the program.
Thank you very much. And moving on, Nigeria's armed forces, especially the fallen heroes, are the reason for Nigeria's indivisibility, having paid the supreme price in protecting the territorial integrity of a nation. As the country prepares to celebrate 2025 Armed Forces and Remembrance Day, the spotlight is on the sacrifices made by ex-servicemen. Joel Popola reports that Lagos residents want more recognition for the legionnaires beyond the Armed Forces and Remembrance Day.
The task of protecting the territorial integrity of Nigeria is a mandate jealously guarded by the armed forces, and many a times this comes with a huge price. The legionnaires believe one of the key components of nation building is selfless sacrifice, and the Nigerian armed forces since independence in 1960 have been doing this by ensuring there is peace and unity. These are some of the achievements the Armed Forces and Remembrance Day is highlighting. Apart from protecting the territorial integrity of the nation, tackling internal security challenges has been an integral part of their daily routine. These officers and veterans are proud of their profound impact and contributions to nation building.
It's a thing of joy when you look back that you have served your father's land. It's always a thing of joy that you have made a great sacrifice to serve your father's land. And our father's land is this great nation, Nigeria.
If you are talking of nation building, I don't think there is any agency or organization that such accolade should be given to other than the Nigerian military, because it is as a result of this singular factor that the military sacrifices their lives.
For Nigerians, these sacrifices have not gone unnoticed.
The effort they are putting in to fight the insurgents and the insecurity in Nigeria is well commendable.
They are really serving this nation a lot. They fight for us. They want to do them well.
Government is doing some possible best to make sure they are being remembered. Virtually every year, they lay rest on their destiny, and then the entire country remember them. And at the same time, giving something to the family of the fallen heroes. So I think on that aspect, I can say they are doing their best.
The consensus is for relevant authorities to do more for the war veterans so as to encourage more Nigerians to contribute to nation building. In Lagos, Joel Bukbola, NTA News.
And to discuss further on the Armed Forces and Remembrance Day, I have with me the Deputy Commandant General and Chairman, Nigeria Legion, Lagos State Council, Akim Wolimo. You're welcome to Panorama.
Thank you.
All right, so apart from what we know as the significance of celebrating, the Armed Forces and Remembrance Day, what more is there, to the celebration?
What more is there to the celebration is a kind of a reminder to of our due to the citizenry, the general public, of the need to always keep the memory of our fallen heroes and the military veterans alive, and appreciating the armed forces. However, during this period, we should be able to reflect on how much impact, how much have we been able to contribute towards kind of ensuring this welfare welfareism of this set of people. Like it should remind us, or it should conscientize us on our responsibility. We should know that to take care of armed forces, it requires large revenue from, large input from the Federation purse, and to ensure that that contribution is done. Definitely, everybody has to play his role. Paying your tax, make sure you are dedicated to duty, ensure that you keep the peace, and you are part of the peace working operating system. Not that you are frustrating it. You are not engaged in things that will kind of stress the military the more. By the time the masses are stressing the security threat, causing the threatening of the security, you are kind of mounting too much pressure on the military setting. So with this celebration being done on a yearly basis, we are kind of conscientizing ourselves directly or indirectly on our own responsibility towards contributing to the security architecture as citizens of the country.
Okay, we know that to whom much is given, much is expected. Now, you live in communities and you're privy to what transpires in the community you all live. What help now can you give to community policing?
Good. One of there was this I think 4 or 5 years ago, when the chief, General Bratai was the chief of army staff, he set up a committee of chief of army staff committee to go around to come and be inquiring, what are the needs of the ex-service men, what do they need to be able to manage themselves and function well within the society. And there was this seminar going around then that attempts to kind of identify the relevance of the military veterans, seeing a way of kind of incorporating their their potential, kind of tapping on their potential and incorporating into the especially military operation. So, and on our own as Legion, thank God for the act that established Legion and give it power to kind of recruit, train, and manage a corps within that Legion called the Corps of Commissioner. This Corps of Commissioner is established, kind of recommended to perform all the security operation of the Nigerian Legion. That's as a way of making income and as a way of supporting the existing security architecture within any community of their existence.
Okay, we're talking about community now.
Yes.
Okay, now you know what you are to do in communities. Now, what assistance can you now give, to, serving officers as they combat insurgents and militants,
That's where I was going.
Okay.
Now, so with the Legion empowered to train and manage the Corps of Commissioner. The Corps of Commissioner is a two-faced thing: one, to make income; then two, to enable the Legion to give back to the society in the area they are renowned to, which is in the area of security. So the Corps of Commissioners are there. Thank God we are getting reasonable cooperation from the police, especially in Lagos State, and the military, especially the army. The brigades commander has been giving us the necessary support, the training support, and so on. So with this, we have men, we are training men, we are retraining them so that they can be attached for all this the other police patrol or police security operation at any point in time, including that of military. So the Legion itself is ready, because the main body are ex-servicemen, and their best potential, or their untapped potential, is still what they possess and is still within them. So tapping this and injecting it to ordinary citizens that have been trained and are prepared to carry out security operation. Just what we need from other security agencies to just tap to just click, then we will respond.
All right. Now, recently there have been attacks on government facilities, public facilities. How can the ex-servicemen be of assistance in protecting these facilities? Because at the end of the day, Nigerians suffer because they are the ones to use the facilities being destroyed.
Yes. Oh, well, the Nigerian constitution already have a kind of a security agency, kind of responsibilities, the NSCDC, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps. But just like I mentioned, the Legion and is a corps, is a sub corps, is always ready to assist in any way. However, there is this during my my speech, the presentation, my speech to the Lagos State during the Armed Forces Remembrance Day emblem launch. I requested specifically that we are ready to assist the security network, and one of the areas to
Chairman, sir, just please hold on a bit. We will take a short break, and when we come back, we will continue with the discuss.
The counsel of our fathers.
I will urge and advise our younger generation to use talent and brain to sort out problems, not arms.
Nigerian youths, let's build our nation.
My advice to these young people is please do not take us back to those harrowing days. You probably do not know what it is.
I believe we have fought one civil war too many in the country. So those who experience it will run away from it.
Nigerian youths, let's build our nation together.
Thank you for joining us again. I still have Hakeem Wolemo, the chairman, Nigerian Legion Lagos Council. And briefly, before I let him go, what's your final word as you celebrate your day?
Well, I want to kind of plead with the masses to always support the Legion.
Thank you very much.
By supporting the Legion, you are invariably supporting the military veterans and the families of deceased veterans. And there is need for the government at any level or at the federal level to do a kind of overhauling of the current reintegration process for the military veterans.
Thank you very much, Deputy Commandant General and the Chairman, Nigerian Legion Lagos State Council, for your thoughts with us on Panorama. We wish you a fruitful celebration come January 15. It's now time for us to join Gift Judge for stories from the sporting world.
In women's football, the 2024-25 season of the Nigerian Women's Football League Premiership is set to commence on Wednesday, January 15, 2025, with exciting matches across the country. This season's campaign has extra significance as the clubs begin the race to qualify for the maiden FIFA Women's Club Competition 2026. The winner of the NWFL Premiership will compete for glory in the Waffle B Regional Qualifiers and secure a ticket in the 2025 Conference Champions League and aiming for a place at the first ever global football competition for women. The opening day fixture shows that the defending champions Edo Queens face Abia Angels, Ekiti Queen takes on Heartland Queens, Confidence Queens plays host to Remo Ladies, while Nassau Amazons host Dynast Ladies. The other matches to be Rivers Angels against newly promoted side from Angels, amongst other matches. In tennis, 3 Nigerian junior tennis players will feature in various finals of the ongoing 2025 ITF Central and West Africa Junior Tennis Championship taking place in Togo. 9 players qualified for the quarterfinals in all 4 categories: the under 14, under 16 for boys and girls. Chukudubem Anamasiani was the first Nigerian to get to the finals after a solid performance against his Malian opponent Kanti.
And that's Panorama from the Lagos Network Center of the NTA. Thank you for staying with us. I am Adeola Komiakere. Enjoy the rest of your day.